It's week 3 of the National Football League.
And we've got Breece Hall. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score.
It's the Patriots and the Raiders on Sunday night.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis. And off we go from Las Vegas. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Look at the big fella go. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, 22 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Inaudible here to get a new look. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can.
And he's in. Touchdown. Patriots. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 20 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy work.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Lance. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Lance. Under pressure, they got him again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Patriots take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Ready, set.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's taken down inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Pushing his way through. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says it's that.
Touchdown! A big play there. 66 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Here we go.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down, as this time they get an even 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Cowboy 80, Warrior 70. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Dances by him. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 84 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Straight ahead is Hall. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Ball again on second down. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Nice.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check right. Black one.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Check white. Black swap. Opposite. Green. Yellow. Line.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Check pink. Smith red. Blue check. Ready?
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Oh, good move. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now they'll shift things around. Back to throw again. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
60 Eagles, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. They'll give to Hall. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 19 yards away. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Shot, 17. Ready, go.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Crawford. Still on his feet. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England's offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hall on a give up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Brooks. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They'll run with Hall. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Breece Hall with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Pats are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
65 catch, 65 catch.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy.
Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On the set. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Lance now to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Go.
And Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. That one's taken in by Spears. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
On the set.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on.
A handoff for Hall. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually...
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. He's on his way. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. from 19 yards away. And the Patriots have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So out come the Raiders. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or do you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Lance again here on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.